What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Pasta Show. Pasta streaming tonight. It's Friday. I got a hat on because my hair looks a mess. And yeah, that's about it. So today I wanted to play Rome Remastered. It is a game hold very true to my heart, where it's full of nostalgia. It was the first game I ever played that brought me into the whole Total War series. And I mainly only play the historical ones. I've yet to actually play the Warhammer series. I do have Warhammer 2 because it was free on the Epic Store, so I will be giving that a test go at some point. But throughout my other my other Total War playthroughs, I'm still playing those. And I figure, since I have been on a Total War kick as of late, that I think that would be something to possibly turn that up a little bit. I think that would be a good idea to make a playthrough of, or at least a couple videos on a campaign on one of the games for now, while I try to figure out which game I want to do next after Resident Evil 4. So I'm trying to figure out what this making videos and streaming and stuff has really allowed me to look into my back catalog here of games that I've had that I haven't actually got to play in a long time. Few of those are new. Some of those are really old that I've had for years but never got to play it because my computer just couldn't handle it. The computer I have now, of course, can handle those old games, so I'm gonna give those a go at some point. There's still a couple other videos I want to work on, including with Fallout New Vegas, where I'm gonna try and go for a playthrough on that, but I want to slightly make it more cinematic feeling, more like a role play than just, you know, goofing around the wasteland and doing that, where I kind of role play the character like this is me in the game. I do my own kind of voice acting with it, or whatever, you know, whatever you could call voice acting that I would try to do. So I think that would be fun. I have some other games I want to make some videos with as well. Seeing how the Resident Evil series and the Dead Space series got a bit of traction. Just going to look through here. Studio. I at least got an achievement of 100 hours of watch time, which is cool. I appreciate that. Where are my videos? There they are. So we've only got 2 series out right now, so I'm not expecting like monumental growth at the moment. I would like that in the future as I'm trying to make more and do more. But like I said, with the new year, I do want to actually take this a bit more seriously than I have in the past, being that I make more videos, dedicate more time into doing this, more like a job right now, while I'm currently actually looking for another job. So while I'm doing that, I figure I might as well give this the good old tally ho charge and actually try and do this for realsies. So given that, I've got at least my Dead Space series and my Resident Evil series, which we've got a new video coming out on Monday, so be prepared for that one. And I got a couple more I got to edit to get ready for Wednesday. If I might do a double release Wednesday, we'll see. If not, then we have more videos in the back burner for later. But I might do a double release Wednesday, depending on how short the videos are. Since the last one that was released on Wednesday was about an hour long, I do appreciate, says I got at least 5 views on it. I appreciate all 5 of you viewers that watched it. Thank you very much. I will hopefully, I try not to make them that long anymore, because I know a lot of people don't want to watch 50-minute, you know, to an hour videos on stuff. Streams are one thing. This is where I can get away with it, because I try to stream at least 2 to 3 hours on Friday, give or take, depending on what game we're playing and all that. Last week I got a bit frustrated because I couldn't get past that one stupid level in Shadows of the Empire, so I actually did get past it afterwards. last night, I think. Yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday I was just chilling playing that, and I actually beat the level. I had to cheese it a little bit, but I beat it. So that was kind of fun. Other than that, I have also redone my audio on the videos. The audio changes I made are not apparent on stream, although I am hoping to get a microphone boom arm soon, so we might have the microphone in the shot from here on out when I stream. I'm gonna kind of keep the same thing with the videos, same format that I'm doing. So the way I've done it before, I was kind of making them a little, trying to, not successfully though, but trying to make it a little bit funny slash memey, like adding memes and stuff to it, or, you know, weird effects and stuff like that, or at least what I could, but at the same time keeping it true to the playthrough itself and not editing so much that it gets ridiculous. I'm gonna morph that more into just having the playthrough itself and editing as minimally as I can, but I will still add like effects here and there, like the weird whistle that I do when grenades are thrown in Resident Evil 4. I just like it. It's just funny to me just to hear like I like it. So I'm sorry if it's not that funny. Let me know. I'll figure something else out with that. Anybody that's new out there, my name is PastaSawce. I am a small-time streamer, YouTuber. Not really much of a streamer. I'm just more of the video making part of it. The streams for Fridays are more just like a town hall type deal with me, where I can get together with everybody, say hey, play a game, and we just kind of chill for about 2 or 3 hours. Let you know updates like this. This is how I'll do my updates. I'm gonna dabble into the short stuff eventually, because it seems like shorts get more viewers and stuff. So I'm gonna take a look at that, maybe go back on a couple of my other videos and see little bits and pieces and clip those out and make a short out of them. I'm not sure how you can do that on the computer itself, because I only see you able to do it on the phone. So if there is a way to do it on the computer, I will figure that out, because I'd rather be doing this at my workstation rather than on the phone itself. But either way, we're going to make it work. But I welcome you. Please subscribe. It helps me out. And if you'd like to get more in touch with me, you can hit my Discord up, the Pasta community, or PastaSawce community. You can check it out. Check us out there. It's not as lively right now because we're just starting, but if you want to join it and make it lively, I appreciate it. That's the best way to contact me right now. Also leave comments on the videos. It's a good way to contact me, or at least I know that you want to say something. I have been using the posts more, so I do appreciate Beats for letting me know, like, hey, I need to be posted on the posts, the community posts, so people know what's up. I do have a Twitter as well, which I only access on my computer. I don't really access it on my phone, so if you want to find me on there, it's just let me see, it's just at PastaSawce, so you can check me out there. Actually, I will post a link if I can. Well, I think I actually got to go to the website. I have it on a drop tab, so I'll post this here in the chat in case anybody wants it. But that's usually the best place to get in contact with me, or to see what I'm up to as far as videos. I put all my releases on there, and stream notifications and stuff like that, as well as the Discord. So there's Discord, Twitter, and the YouTube community posts. My Twitch is still associated with my account. I do have a Twitch. I do not use it. So yeah. If everything goes bad with YouTube and Twitch is the only way to do live streams and stuff, then I'll be going back to that for live streams. But since I'm actually trying to make content now, it's different. And remember, it's just me editing the videos and stuff, so it does take some time. And I appreciate all the patience and everything and all the support that everybody has been giving me. I really do. Without further ado, without me rambling on too much here, because I've been going for quite a little bit, let's go ahead and get into the game. What do you think? So we're going to pause that music because the music in the game is beautiful. All right, it should work. There we go. Whew. I do have it a bit loud on the music, but it seemed like it was fine on the recording I did as far as my voice to the music, so it shouldn't be too bad audio wise. I'm gonna let all this play through, by the way, because it's just cool. Because why not? Ooh, that impact. Rome Remastered. All right. So I figured we could do, or at least start, a campaign for the stream that we can come back to, or if this stuff, if you guys don't like it, excuse me, we won't do it anymore. We'll switch to a different game. But I figure since I have been on a Total War kick, I want to kind of keep playing Total War at the moment instead of something else. I would introduce everybody to a love of a series that I have. So we are going to do the Julii family because I don't have everything else unlocked. I don't know if I can actually unlock all that though. Gameplay settings. I know on the mobile version of this, because I have both. I actually have this, the old kind, before the remaster. Yeah. So they don't have it on here where you can do it. On the mobile version, which I think is kind of funny, you can already unlock all the stuff, all the factions. So you in the original game, the way like this is doing it, you have to beat everybody here in order to actually unlock those factions. So as you conquer your lands, you unlock those factions, which I think is really neat. So everybody here, you got the Julii family, most notably known for Caesar. You have the Brutii family, who's also most notably, who were the people, their family created, I believe created the Republic or helped create the Republic. They were very big into the Senate and all that stuff. Also, what's his name? Why can't I think of his name? It's Brutus, the guy that the last senator to kill Caesar or stab Caesar. Marcus Brutus, is that what it is? Et tu, Brute. And then you have the Scipii, which is famous for the Scipio family. Most notably Scipio Africanus, the guy that went and, I think he's the one that went and sacked Carthage and did all that. So he was one of the most notable dudes of that family. And then the Brudii are my second favorite family in this game. To play them, you basically want to go this way with them. You go and conquer Greece and all that and work your way all the way to here. I mean, you can do it as Julii. It's no biggie. But I think the Julii have they have like a hidden trait to be better at barbarians and stuff, I think. I'm not sure. I know in Rome 2 they do. Rome 2, the Julius family they have a thing for, or a special trait against barbarian tribes. They do more damage. And I think the Brudii do against Hellenic factions, so either way, I am going to turn it down at least, turn it down just a little bit. This is very loud in my headphones, so. Okay, we got subtitles on as well, so let's go ahead and do this. So, Julii family, advice on low, campaign, we're going to keep that on medium, because I haven't really played hard, but I know it's more that their troops, the enemy troops, have more morale than you do. So I just play medium because I'm a filthy casual, so I'm sorry. We'll do we're not going to have realistic governance because that's just annoying. They had to move a governor back and forth just to do it. I've gotten so used to with Medieval 2 where you don't have to do that, so we're not going to have that on this. We'll have to follow the characters just so we can see what's up, and then we won't have a battle limit because just no point. If you're trying to siege something out, I know there's a lot of times with bugs where, like Medieval 2 will say, if you're defending a fort or a castle and the enemy team is sieging you, but you sally forth to attack them while they're sieging you, they'll just back up and leave you to rot inside the castle the whole time. And if you don't have a timer on that, you're just going to be staring at your screen. Because I would do that when I have very minimal troops, just so I would be able to win the victory. But yeah, it's not worth it on this. So I think we're okay there. We're going to do the long campaign, which is more fun. So we have to become the supreme ruler of Rome and then control at least 50 provinces. So we're only going to be recording or streaming for, we might do 3 hours. We'll see. Depends on when my stomach starts rumbling. So let's go ahead and get into this. Look at that eagle.
I hate Gauls. My grandfather hated them too, even before they put out his eyes. Did you think I'd be out here on the frontier without good reason? Yes, Rome needs a strong frontier. No, Rome doesn't need unwashed barbarians at her gates. So, that's why I'm here, the leader of the Julii, to bring Roman order to stinking Gauls. Revenge? That'd be good too. This war against the Gauls won't last long. And when it's done, I've got plans. This is all about power. Power in Rome. Going down that road means dealing with all my rivals. The Senate, the Greeks, those Carthaginian elephant riders, the Scipii and the Brutii families too.
He's just naming everybody. Everybody sucks.
The man who controls Rome rules the world. And one day,
look at that
I will
face.
be emperor.
Woo. Woo woo. Got a nice Gaelic man right there. Barbarian person. I would say maybe of the Gaelic tribes. So, Rome Remastered. Okay. So a lot of things with this, a lot of people complain about the UI. I don't care. I think it's all right. Maybe it's because I have been playing the mobile one off and on that I'm just used to it, so it's not a big deal to me. The only mod I did add to this is a blood mod, because what's war without gore, right? So it's not like super gory or anything. It just adds a couple puffs and stuff like that. Makes the soldiers a little bloodied. So it works cool. So if something shuts down by accident, I'm sorry. But mods tend to do that on some games. And at some point too, I want to play Rome 2 for you guys. Or not Rome 2. Well, yeah, I do want to play Rome 2 for you guys. But I want to play Medieval 2. I'm thinking of making an actual video series where we do a campaign as Denmark. Because I've always wanted to play Denmark. And I figure, well, why not for a first time playing Denmark, make a video out of it, right? So let's see. Let's look at what we got. So we have here, we have the beautiful peninsula of Italy. So down here we have the Scipii family, the Brutii family, the main Senate, or this is just the Senate and the people. And then we have us. So our capitals are Arretium, and then we have our large city or large town of Arminium, Arretium, as the Latin pronunciation may say. I'm not trained in Latin, so I'm sorry if that's wrong. I know the the m's are important. So I think we should go ahead and just send out our spy, because one of the first places we're going to take is Segestia.
Secrecy is assured.
So space does that. Okay, if we click, it goes faster. Okay. In the other games, if you press spacebar, they'll go faster. So that's why I was checking that out. So at least with the spacebar, we know it does the like details, so you can cycle through stuff. Okay. Look at that music. So beautiful. I love the music in this game.
Ready to sail.
So there's not much we can do right now with the fleet, except you can use them to scout the area over here. Hopefully everything is coming out well on everybody's end. If you are having any kind of pixelation or the quality is not that great, make sure you go into your settings on the video and turn it to 1080p, 60 FPS. That should get you the best result. I know some viewers have issues where they're watching and then all of a sudden it jumps to like 360 or something, or 240. So just letting you guys know that's what's going on with that. So we're going to combine this army. We're going to grab all the Hastati out. And those are town watch, so we'll leave those alone. We will recruit some more Hastati. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit. Not load game. We do want to save game. I'm gonna call this Julii stream. So that way I know which Julii campaign this is. Alright, settings, graphical settings. We do have it capped at 60 FPS because that's all I can do. We have our detail units to high because I love the way they look at the high setting. And then ultra detail, I just like the way the units look, so we'll keep it like that. Terrain, we'll keep that at high too. I think we need that there. So everything else though looks cool. Yes, we will reload the map. I didn't have time to make this try to see how pretty I could make this, but I'm sure my computer can handle all this. We should be fine. Maybe in the future when I have actual monies, I can purchase another computer specifically for just streaming, so that way I can use my gaming PC that I also use for streaming and video editing and stuff. I can make one that's like a workstation computer type deal. Anyway, So the Senate wants us to take Segesta, so that's what we're going to go for anyway. I try to do a lot of this stuff, so we'll see how good that happens. Now, what I was going for was gameplay settings. I was trying to see if there's a way to make the UI bigger. Guess not. Oh well. Because it just looks so tiny as far as like the words and everything. So it takes Segesta, so we're gonna do that. And
General,
I think we have enough Hastati. Yeah, they just got 2 troops there. We could have done that with just the army itself.
prepare for battle.
So we'll go ahead and take Segesta. Or at least get our troops mobilized over there. See our diplomacy. So factions, current standing with everybody. So we're doing pretty good in the Senate. We're not so good on the people yet, so the people hate us. More than that, the plebeians hate all your friends and their friends and their pets, slaves, and hanger-ons. That's how unpopular you are. So we'll have to try and fix that. Make the people love us. Finances. Estimated. So we should be getting 49,000 next. I always turn this down. I don't let them auto manage anything, but just in case that does do something, I always turn it to about halfway. Then we have our family tree here. So Flavius Julius is our faction leader, age 47. And we have Lucius Julius, who's our faction heir. And that's how we know these symbols right here. Leader, heir. Followed by Quintus Julius and Fabius Julius. So if we want to see the full screen family tree, this is how we can see this. I know in Rome 2 you can actually name your heirs. I don't remember if you can do that in here. I think you can. Let's see, if we wanted to name him heir. Yeah, okay, we can do it through here. So cool. So for right now, because Lucius is our heir, he's confident, he's a politician, superb, and very lively. So he gets pretty good stuff. Now we don't want to leave these guys in there too often, because if we leave them in the towns with certain buildings, we'll give them bad traits. Plus, leaving them in the buildings for too long is not good either, because it makes them lazy, and you know, we don't want them to be lazy. So I'm gonna send our diplomat. I'm gonna send him here just to see if we actually have trade with them or not.
Welcome, friend.
So trade partners. So we are already trading with the Brutii, the Scipii, and the SPQR. So cool. So we don't have to worry about that stiff. No, we're good. Okay.
I shall speak with them.
Welcome,
I didn't want you to
friend.
talk to him. I wanted you to go this way. So, okay. Just kind of looking at settlement stuff. I know if we click here, we'll see the normal stuff, settlement details. We can see what their order is, garrison stuff. So with the garrison, it's a plus 35% and plus 5% for happiness. So public order is at 130%. We do have a little bit of squalor, so that's not too bad. And then base farming levels and farm upgrade built. So far so good. Settlement income, so we can see what their what these places have. So Arenium, or yeah, Arminium, they don't have anything, but our Eterium, they produce iron. Yes. Right? Imports and exports. I believe we have iron here. Because that looks like a marble. Yeah, there's iron. So we have marble, iron, and pottery. So, cool. So those are what we're exporting there at least. And then Pavatium has glass and textiles, which we will be going after Pavatium soon. Where is this at? Massalia. Mediolanum. Okay. So we can kind of see what everybody has. I don't know. Does this work? Okay, yeah. So tab is our map. That's why I was trying to make sure of. Is there a way to see income and stuff? Trade goods. No. Resource overlay. So trade goods, space farming, mining. So for mining, this is bad areas for mining, so we wouldn't want to put any mining stuff here. Right here, though, is a very good spot for mining. So mining is not possible here. Base farming stuff. So this is about medium. So I guess it tells you here. So medium for farming and all that. Pavatium is going to be a very good place for farming. So that would be like our breadbasket for food. And then we're going to work our way. So my plan, as far as settlements and stuff goes, let's turn. Oh well. So it's not going to show me. I thought it would show me a little bit of this stuff. So my plan is to take this region. This is the Gaul region, Cisalpine Gaul, I believe they call it. And then we're going to work our way this way and take Spain or Iberium. That's kind of the goal of where we want to kind of lead our expansion as the Julii family. We'll leave the Brudii to take over this area. I don't really care to take any of this stuff. The only times I ever take stuff over here is if I'm taking Illyria. But again, I'm going to leave the Brudii. They're going to do their thing on the east. We're going to take the west. West side gang. So we'll expand this way. We'll try to keep away from the northern part just yet. We'll work our way here and then maybe this way. I want to try and secure this stuff because I think over here is good food content and good trade stuff, so money. And that's what we want. So what we want to do is build up our capital, that's for sure. So let's look here at the building. So construction, okay, so they have it over here. I haven't really played the remaster version all that much. I've dabbled a little here and there. And then on the phone, it's a little different because you have to like double tap the actual settlement names. So forgive me if I'm a little bit off right now. So our capital building, we do want to build this up. Right now we have a wooden palisade wall. We've got the militia barracks, a port, land clearance, roads, and the governor's villa. So what we want to do is we want to kind of focus on some economic buildings, but we want to make sure that we are at least making stuff for our armies. So our capital, I always usually use it as a military base in the beginning, and then I might take buildings down and convert it to just an economical point. But we want it to be able to have that capability. So I'm going to upgrade. I usually do the shortest turn stuff first. So we'll do a Shrine to Jupiter. And then here in Arminium, this one is more of my economic city. So this one I'm going to have as, since farming is like okay-ish, we'll just go ahead and put a trader there instead. and then we'll upgrade the defenses and stuff later. As far as armies, we want to recruit some. We've already got Town Watch there. I think we're okay on that. I will get some Town Watch people to transfer over here. So it'll take a turn and then another turn. So 2 turns for those. Here we want to... because I want to go ahead and start producing Hastati over here. Because we only get 1 recruitment a turn. So we'll get that going. We've got him going to attack them. Can we get any mercenaries? We can't recruit any mercenaries, so we're okay there. And I think that does it for our first turn. So we'll go ahead and end that. Not much in the beginning. It's more of just setting up and seeing where you're at and how you want to go about stuff. So we do have a rebellion force coming through here. So we want to get rid of those. Got Equites, Hastati, Town Watch people, and then 1 thing of peasants. So we're just going to keep mounting up our Hastati. Because even if they wanted to attack us, and we'll go ahead and upgrade the walls now. Even if they wanted to attack us, they're still going to have to try and break the walls. So I'm going to go ahead and take Segesta.
Begin the siege.
And since this is our first battle, siege battle type stuff, we don't really need... I don't think we need any... It won't let us construct anything anyway, so we're just going to go and fight this on the map. So, first battle of the playthrough of our campaign here. Go ahead and get into this. Quench my thirst. Oh, it's raining.
This morning, an eagle circled the camp 3 times, then flew towards the
better.
rising sun. Such a portent can only mean a good day for us today.
Oh, I love the battle
Those
speeches.
men think themselves our equals. I think the carrion bird
Hopefully
will
things don't get
feast
too
upon
laggy,
their
guys.
dead
I'm
before
sorry
the
if it
day
does.
is done.
Hopefully it won't. So we'll
Our
see.
task today is a noble one: to preserve the town and its people. Those fools have never fought against me before. I hope to give them a nasty surprise.
Right?
And before we start, just remember, they are more scared of us, true Romans to a man, than we are of them.
Yeah! Pump them up. Get them ready for this. Barbarian curs.
Units, await my orders.
Woo! So, what's that? Oh yeah, I forgot that we have this. So we can like zoom out super far and look at an actual like tactical map, which is pretty cool. But we don't need that. So, alright. So I think what we'll do here, it's only 2 forces, so I'm not gonna like use all my troops. I'm gonna keep 2 on reserve. But I think we're gonna put 2 groups of Hastati over here.
Move!
And then we'll do
Units!
another 2 group of Hastati over here. Now I do have the large unit scale on, so we have 80 Hastati to a unit. So, and 80 Vilites. We have our 2 generals here, which the generals in this game are actually pretty good heavy cavalry, along with Medieval 2. Very good cavalry units, the general bodyguard and stuff. It seems like in the later... we'll keep our Triarii back here. We don't even need to use those guys right now.
Archers!
Oh, we got archers too? Oh, I didn't know we had Roman archers. I'm so used to Rome 2 with all we have are Velites. Like, I don't have any archers in that game. The archers aren't really that great either. The velites, I think, are better as far as armor penetration, but, you know, they're still pretty good. So, we'll probably use the archers here. I'm going to start the battle, see where everybody's at. So we got barbarian peasants. And then over here we have the warband. So this is like the guys we actually need to watch out for. Whew. So I'm going to move my Hastati units in. And then we'll move our archers behind the Hastati units. Oops, that's general. That's okay, we can still move him there. Archers, I want to move them behind the Hastati unit in a triple line. And then we'll move these guys forward here. Because we're going to use the archers just to kind of help them a bit. Lower their numbers as best we can. Oh, that music's so sick. Just kind of zooming in here to see everybody's faces. I do have unit variation faces, so that way they don't all look the same. You know, like these guys right here, like he kind of the same, but not really. He at least has a full beard. He doesn't. So we got them all huddled together. And go here to our guys. Kind of looky at our boys here, our men in uniform. It's like he's barely got a mustache kind of there. Look at him and his mighty beard. I might be a little biased. And we have our lovely archers coming into the fray. All right. What? Wait a minute. You look a little Amishy. Alright. So we look into this. We're going to turn off skirmish mode because I hate skirmish mode. And I'm going to move them up a bit. I'm going to move them up behind them a bit. Now we don't want them running all the time. Like if they had to cross very far distances or something, I would not want them running because it would make them tired. And there is a mechanic in this game where if you make them tired, then they become kind of crappy warriors. So we don't want them to be tired. Let's move them over here. We've got more. I want to make it more of a triple line. Quickly. Sorry guys, I'm making y'all move all over the place. It's like I want the couch there. No, I want it over here. So now they're in our range. So I'm hoping we don't do any friendly fire on our boys here, because sometimes that happens. We're gonna let our archers just kind of let loose. And let's see that blood mod go to work. And then we'll put these guys on guard so they hold the position. Now these guys have pilas, so they also are kind of a missile troop in itself. Ah, one guy got through. Attack! Oh no! This one man is doing so much devastation. Since they are kind of elevated, it doesn't seem like we had any friendly fire there, so that's good. Come back, my lone soldier. Reform. Oh, he got hit. I'm trying to pay attention to see if they like get any friendly fire. A bit slow in the way the battles work, but this is how I like it. Why make it harder for my soldiers to go in and have to fight them when I can just pelt them with arrows and stuff? That's why I always play like England or you know, any other games that have like main archer units, like badass archer units. Chosokabe and Shogun 2. I do need to close that line up though, so I'm gonna move these guys back a bit. Come on, man. Oh yeah, boy. I'm gonna have them kind of close the gap here, these guys. So we'll move these guys in some more. This time, let's see if we can light them up a little bit with some fire arrows. The unit UI is still a little dumb. Nowhere near as bad as Empire's AI, even though I do love that game too. I have a special place. I just actually downloaded Darth Mod for it. I'm a bit late coming to a lot of these games, but hey, that's the joy of time and being able to do what I can now. I'm enjoying the fact making these videos, and it's really brought me back to my gaming passion, which is fun. Look, a couple of them are on fire. Oh my goodness. Oh, here come those fire arrows. The funny thing too, there's so many YouTube videos, historical YouTube videos, about whether fire arrows were actually used or not. And they always come out saying like fire arrows were not a thing. That was never really used. It's just something for Hollywood, which, to be honest, if you really look at it, I agree. What's going on, Beak? Glad you can make it. We're playing some Rome Total War today. But I do think that's kind of funny. And if you've ever watched the movie, what was that movie? Timeline? I think it was. It's got Gerard Butler and Paul Walker and all that, and they're a group of archaeologists that end up going back to the Middle Ages. And one of the scenes, and me and my wife joke about it all the time. The guy is the king or whatever is on the parapets or on the mountains, not mountains, the wall of the castle. I don't know what it's called, parapets, rampart, or whatever. And they're shooting fire arrows at everybody the whole time. And this battle is taking place at night, so it's like, you know, you see the arrows flying in the air with the fire, and it's a really cool scene. But they have, at one point he goes, watch this, night arrows. And then they just start shooting regular ass arrows that are on fire, but they call them night arrows. I don't know. I think that is the funniest freaking line out of a historical movie I've ever heard. So that's just funny to me. No, I did not give up on the Star Wars thing. I actually did pass the level the other day. I think it was yesterday. I said this earlier. I had to cheese it, but I did it. I got past that one level. The problem now is that I have to play with the controller settings and stuff to actually do the next level, which is a speeder level. So until I get that fixed, I wasn't going to be streaming it today. So I figured we'd be chilling and playing some Total War and kicking out with my addiction lately. I told you to stop firing. Oh, they got auto fire on. Halt, dudes, stop firing.
The enemy general flees. Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken.
So we won. I won't push it any further. They only killed 5 of my guys. But yeah, no, I didn't quit. I just gotta work on the controllers configuration, so that it works with the speeder, so I can do that level and complete it. Because if not, I was trying to do it on the keyboard just to see if it would work, and it does, but it goes so fast that I can't control it properly, so I got to figure that out. But yeah, I had to cheese it to fight Boba Fett at the end there because it was just ridiculous. And we are going to enslave the populace, because that's what we do. Let's see. So there wasn't any destruction on the towns, so that's a good thing. I have a warrior's hold. Can I delete this? Enables the training of that. Get further information. So I can't delete it. It won't let me do it. That is fine. This is a culture penalty. And we want to make sure we have good culture there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a culture thing. So either the Shrine to Jupiter, Shrine to Bacchus, or a Shrine to Cress. I think we're going to do this because it does law and happiness. So Shrine to Jupiter it is. Getting annoyed with the village because damn it's hard and the game fills you up with enemies and you have nothing to defend yourself. Are you like running out of ammo like crazy, or explain a little more? How are you not able to defend yourself? I haven't played that one, so I have no idea what's up with that one as far as what goes on there. We will do not enough people in the settlement recruit. So yeah, there is a population mechanic in here which I forgot about. So it's not always good to enslave the populace, but it's okay. We let it grow a little bit, but it does help you from amassing big armies fast. So you can't like blitzkrieg storm. You can kind of snowball it, but there's a way to do it. But I'm not going for that in my campaigns. I don't like the blitzkrieg if I don't have to. I'd rather snowball, like get my base and lands populated and economy wise working really well, and then I build like the best armies and go and kill everybody. Whoops. I go and kill everybody. This is how we do it. Take over all the lands. So suggest settlement recruitment. It would be a sound strategy to train a peasants at this time. They're cheap sword fodder though. So in the game you have a little knife in the beginning, but it's only to break boxes or stuff. It doesn't deal almost any damage to enemies. So far you have and pots. To heal, there is a lot of crafting. Huh.
At your service.
I will be watching your series at some point. That way I have an understanding. I might not finish it because, like I said, when I play the game, I want to kind of go in somewhat blind. But I do want to give support, and at the same time, I want to see how everything goes. So we're going to leave one unit of Hastati in there, just so we have them, and then we're going to come after these guys. So we're going to get 2 battles in the same stream. We're just gonna auto-resolve that one.
Ambush in place. Victory! Ready to ambush. Imperator.
Because it was just not worth fighting. So I did lose a little bit of my velites. And we're still building the wall there and the trader there. And we'll move this unit of Hastati to you. And then our heir, he gives us a bonus on tax income, so I'm going to leave him in the city itself.
Sir! Move out!
So we'll move him there. Our diplomat, we will start moving more towards the Greek cities, because I want to make treaties with them, if anything. And then our spy,
Yes.
we'll move them into the next town area. So right about here. So now we can see Pavatium and Mediolanum. because we will be taking those settlements next. And we'll be going to war with the Gauls, which we have some right here, it looks like. So we'll be keeping an eye on you. Alright. And with that, we'll go ahead and end our turn there. You almost always... Okay, let me backtrack here.
Prepare to ambush.
Most of the areas filled with... Actually, check some. Let me do it this way. Because it's hard for me to see it sometime. Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah, we're going to report that one. Not you. It's just letting you know. You haven't posted anything bad. I got some weird spammy advertisement stuff. That we're going to report this one as well. I guess that's the dangers of streaming sometimes, is you got to worry about that kind of stuff. So anyway, all right, so back in the game here. Hopefully it's not too... things didn't get frozen or whatever. There were some bad comments there, and I was trying to read your stuff, which again, let me go back and read that. I have to alt tab out, so I'm sorry, everybody. Just kind of getting caught back up with what you were writing here. And knife, most of the areas filled with enemies you badly find, or you barely find anything to craft ammo, so you're always empty. Alright, I suggest you start in easy mode because normal plus very hard already. You actually go to boss areas with only 2 handguns. Well, that sucks. Normal equals very hard already. Finding resources on game is stupidly hard. I can't wait to finish the game. Damn, I'm tired, I understand. Yes, no, I agree. I was like that with Resident Evil 4 the very first time I played it, because I kept... I would shoot everything, you know? Shoot everything. I barely ever used my knife. I didn't know how to ammo conserve in that game. So when it came to the bosses, I would use all the ammo that I collected. And then there would be times where I would go to the boss and I'd have like 2 packs of handgun ammo, if anything. No shotgun, no rifle, no nothing. So that's why I use my cheese in that game of the rocket launcher and kill the bosses easily. Because why waste all that ammo when you're going to need it mainly for the trash people than you will for the boss, when the bosses are usually easier taken out that way. So the Senate wants us to take out the Syracuse port, and I think we will do that because I don't see us going to war with the Greek states anytime soon. So I'm going to use my little fleet here and start moving them to that. I don't think we actually get declared war until they actually do it, so we did our Senate for that, so we can go and burn that one. War declared upon the House of Brudii and the Greek cities, so that's not us. We have slave trader for Flavius Julius, and everybody is going to be at war with the Greek city-states here soon. Veteran centurion. Perfect. So we have a rebel, it looks like here, a rebel merchant. So I'm confused. What are you doing here? I don't even think there's merchants in this game, just spies and stuff. Spies and dignitaries, yes, as far as I remember, and assassins.
Yes, master.
So why he's here, I don't know. We're going to use him to spy on Mediolanum. Alright, success. We'll go ahead and burn that note. Go ahead and give me that tip. So we have our trader built in Arminium. We have our shrine built in Segesta, so that'll help us with our culture and happiness stuff over there. So now, can we do it now? No, we still don't have enough populace for that, so we're going to do a building. So here in our capital, we're still building the wooden wall, so we don't have any room to build there yet. But we will go ahead and put another Hastati unit. And we are going to move these two guys over here so that they're in the city. So we have 2 town watchmen here. Now over here, since this is going to be our economic city for the most part, I want to make sure we have good economic buildings here rather than military buildings. So our barracks, we can keep that there for the town watch. I'm not going to worry about that too much. I am going to go ahead and upgrade the... I am going to give it a port, because we don't have that. We just have a fishing village. So we're going to have a port there. Ooh, excuse me, I got hiccups. Segesta, we will build a palisade to contain them. So that way we at least have a little bit of protection. I love how you were like already on my land, dude. Like, you are, ooh, he's testy. So, in the beginning of the game, you're going to be starting to let you use infinite response. You have to just avoid them trying to survive like 4 minutes. Not try to fight them because you'll die. You get a timer and you start to learn what you have to do by dying 20 times. Alright. I see. So, well, there was another game that's like that, where you have it made it look like you have to fight and all that stuff, but you didn't have to. But I can't think of what the game is. Yeah, we're attacking neutral faction. They're on my lands, so they're backing up. We're gonna add another group of Hastati to us, and we're gonna go ahead and attack them. So they've got their general, a barbarian cavalry, which we don't have any cavalry, so we are kind of screwed on that. But we do have our terrarii, which I don't like to use if I don't have to, because they're expensive, and we don't get another one right now for a while till we can upgrade our barracks. They got a skirmisher warband. Yeah, we got this. Yeah, I can't think of the game. There was another game that's like that, where you have to do something, the game makes you think you don't need to, but really you did. I can't think of what game that is, though. I'm drawing a major blank on what it might have been.
But I dismiss those priestly naysayers. They are holy men, not warriors. And a warrior makes his own fate.
You tell him, General.
These Gauls do not need your fear. Cold steel will bring them down, just like any other men. They have been whipped to the battlefield like cattle for slaughter. I have never lost a battle against these people. Why should I start losing now, with men such as you at my command? Another victory.
He says that, but we haven't actually fought the Gauls yet.
There is no shame in fear. There is
this is our first battle with the Gauls, with the Gaul people.
Try not to look scared, and you'll find bravery in your heart.
Those blades of grass are so tall at that camera angle. Can't see our guys.
Units, await my orders.
Reminds me of that scene in Gladiator when he's like touching the wheat fields, and they had that song playing. Such a wonderful movie. I've been really wanting to watch it lately because I've just been obsessed with like Rome Total War, and I just got done watching the Rome series on HBO, which is actually a really cool series, albeit not all historically accurate and stuff. So we're gonna try and what we're gonna build here is kind of a slight moderation of the triple axis. Oops. Now I have been spoiled with Rome 2 because Rome 2 has this wonderful feature where you can move the troops with the left click instead of right click. So you can drag. So like if I select a unit, I can do like this and it'll reposition wherever they are, which is really fun. Triarii will stay there, and then we'll move our archers in the middle in a 3 line. So that way Velites will be up front for now. But they will quickly go back. So the way I usually run this, so we move everybody up front. So we'll go ahead and group everybody together and lock formations. And what I'll do, or the plan is, we'll move forward. These front line of Hastati will form a wall. And then these guys will attack. Like, they're skirmishers, so I'll have them like run in, throw a couple volleys or 2, run back. It's a lot of micromanagement. Meanwhile, these guys, I need to turn off skirmish mode because I like to do it myself. I'll leave the archers to start firing once they get close to it. So that's the game plan. Grandia 2 was another one. Game puts you in a fight when a girl demon and you actually have to lose. Yeah, it was a mechanic like that, like the Grandia 2 one, where you were supposed to lose the battle. I can't think of the game. It was a cool game, but I was putting all effort into try and win, and it was like, nah, you don't need to do any of that. So we're gonna let them kind of come to us. It's kind of the plan. So I'm gonna move the Velites out a little bit.
March at the double.
Just to see.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, so we're gonna move them up.
Units, move!
That. I feel like that tree just did something. I wasn't really looking. But, okay. I'm gonna let our boys move up. And what I do is I typically inch closer and closer until they're about in range. So what we'll do...
Units, double time!
Oh. It's kind of annoying. So one thing that they added in Empire Total War, which I do actually like, is the ability to press the up arrow or something to make them move forward. Oh, you can do that in this. Oh, that's neat. Okay. I just did that with the arrow keys. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. That's actually really cool. Okay. So our archers are in range. So I'm going to go ahead and let them do their thing. Whoops, not fire. Fire at will. And we're going to use our Velites to attack these guys. I just got to hope we don't do any friendly fire. We've got one team of cavalry coming this way. So I'm going to have him intercept those guys. Ooh. We're going to bring these guys forward. And then these two are going to form the wall. We're just going to have them charge in. Whoa! Look at all those. I missed all that. So now what we're going to do is kind of hammer and anvil these. So we're going to take out these skirmishers. I'm going to tell them to stop doing what they're doing. They all look like ants from up here. Have these guys just kind of charge in. very surprised that we're not like going faster than them. There we go. Stab him. These guys are being routed. Just kind of trampled them. Like running and just charging them as they can. So I'm gonna have them run into these guys. Oh no! These guys are routing. Let's go check on our boys over here then. So it seems like they're still kind of doing their thing. I'm gonna get them on guard mode. They're getting messed up by that cavalry. These guys are done. We're gonna get... Actually, let's get this guy in.
The enemy general flees. Press forward.
No.
Hurry!
Because I want to kill the enemy general.
Destroy them!
So we're gonna see if we can get him with our pilas. That's what the spears were called, pilas. Look at them.
Fire!
Oof. Oof. Ooh. Dangerous. We got these guys coming in. We got our other general coming in here. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Ooh. Yeah, that blood mod does it just adds stuff to it. It's wonderful.
General.
Kill their general. Don't let him flee. Ah!
Unleash them! Kill them!
Go, guys, go!
General! Rally!
Do. Oh, this general's gonna get away. Watch. We're not gonna catch him in time. Our boys over there are running straight forward.
Units!
Yeah, he got out. Oh,
This is a
lucky.
heroic victory. Worthy
Lucky
of Roman
guy.
arms.
It's always hard to catch up to those guys. That's why you need, like, I don't know, missile cavalry. I would do it. Because they could pelt them as they run. Yeah, they ran away. They got away. But it's okay. Because I think we can still kill him. I think he still dies. Nah, he backed up. Okay.
Orders!
Flavius Julius. Such a cool name. And then Vibius Julius. He got good vibes. Got them Julius vibes. So they did a number to our Velites. So we only got 12 out of them now. And then they wrecked some of our Hastati, which we can combine. Oh, okay. So we have to control to merge. Just making sure our troops are together. Because what I usually do is I'll send the lowest unit to retrain. So we'll send him back to Arminium. Or Arretium, I mean. And we'll set him for a retrain for next turn. Which is fine. Because we got this Hastati unit. Or we'll have this Hastati unit once it's done to replace it, so. No biggies. Heck yeah, dude. I'll watch that Star Fox one for sure. That was one I always wanted to play. Every time I go into Walmart, and back when they had the games you could play up on where you had to look like this, I would always go in and play the Star Fox one, even though I had no idea what I was doing half the time. I'll definitely watch that series for sure. Mario Kart Marathon? Heck yeah. Mario Kart's is the bee's knees, the tits. Love it. So, war with the Gaul, which is fine by me. We still need to go and take the port of Syracuse.
Ready to sail.
Or Syracuse, I mean. Syracuse. Syracuse. It's all like old Latin, so. We don't need to recruit any units here because we can't really get anybody else worth anything. I don't really want to get peasants. I don't fear an invasion right here, so we should be fine. So we'll go ahead and end that turn. Let them do their thing.
Waiting to ambush.
I think I voted on that one. So I've come to realize the community tab stuff doesn't show up on the computer. Like on when I have YouTube open, I don't see them unless I go to your channel. I've also noticed on the phone it'll pop up. So on my phone I'll see them, and then on the computer I don't. So if I miss one of those, I'm sorry. I did vote on that last one when you said I didn't. I went to your channel to make sure that I did vote, and I did. So I don't know if I voted on that one though, so I'd have to go and check. But yeah, I'd definitely be down. You know, tick me off for a Star Fox playthrough. So now everybody is at war with Gaul. Okay, works for me. I think because we're allied with the rest of the Roman families. So we're making okay money. So that's a good thing. We've got 10,000 denarii, which makes me happy. But we also don't have like a super large army yet or anything, which is fine. I'm not really looking to make super large armies at the moment. I'm more worried about our income. So now in our capital, we're going to go ahead and build a trader. And over here in Arminium, we're still working on a port. So
Imperator.
Let's go ahead and bring these 2 units of Hastati. Oh, did it actually? Oh, it retrained them already. Cool.
Onward. Joining forces.
So we'll forge that and get our Hastati together. We'll go ahead and get another thing of Hastati going, just because. We still don't have anything there. What I will do, actually, because it takes 1 turn to do these. I'll go ahead and do another 2 town watch there, and then move them to Segesta, so that way we have at least a better guard than the Hastati unit here. Not that the Hastati units are bad, they're wonderful units. It's just I don't like them in the cities when I can just put a town watch there. So now we want to move him. We're in winter. God of War and Oblivion. You know, I still actually got to play God of War. I have it on my PlayStation. I just got to play it. Not the new one, but the 2018 one like you got posted. I started it, but I never went through and finished it.
Engage the enemy.
I think it's got something to do with, actually, we're going to go and move on then. I think it's just got something to do with the fact of RPG games take a long time. So I don't feel like doing a whole bunch of RPG games all the time. They get a bit difficult to manage always. So we're taxing them for normal. I'm actually going to drop them down to low so that way we can get some more growth. These guys will keep them at normal taxation, so that's fine. We got the port going there. We've got a trader being built here. And Segesta, we haven't put anything to build yet. So for Segesta, we're going to do a trader as well, so we get more income on that.
Sir!
We've moved our units as far as we could. That's fine. Just burn all those. Then we have our port to go blockade.
Ready to sail.
We can get to it in time.
Yes, Captain.
I should have just started moving it there because I know they were gonna do that mission. I just forgot. So still want to go and blockade that, which will happen after the next 2 turns. So not next turn, but the next turn we'll be able to get there. And then we'll go ahead and end the turn there. Noodles. Yeah, I got to make food later too. That's why we'll see how far we can get with this stream and how long. Right now we've been going for about an hour and a half. So I was planning to stream for 2 to 3 hours, so I'm gonna try and keep it at least the 2-hour mark. I wanted to stream earlier though, but I didn't get to that. My wife is sick right now, so I had to make sure she was good and chilling before I could pursue anything for myself here. Alright, so we've got that building done there. So we've got a trader, a port, land clearance, roads, barracks, wooden palisade. I think the next thing we're going to go for here is a shrine to Jupiter's just the best one.
General, attack! Begin.
And then we'll go ahead and siege here and get some rams. We'll maintain our siege.
Sir.
Over here, can we recruit some peasants yet? No. Okay. So we'll keep them on low taxes for now. And we'll go ahead and get another Hastati unit ready. Meanwhile here, we've got one more for them. I'm going to start working him over there. Is there a way to like fight these guys? See, it's a merchant. I didn't even think merchants were in this game. I really don't remember. Agents. I don't have any agents here. So, yeah, I think about 8:30 should be the 2-hour mark. And that's when we'll call it the night. So the port's done. We got town watch there, but we do have a unit of Hastati queued up now. He's moving that way. We're sieging that. And move our boat just a little bit closer. I try to do like all the Senate missions as best I can. And we'll end it there. I'm gonna have to start pumping. Okay, so we got our siege going. It's winter already. Wasn't it just winter? I have to check the seasons here. I feel like the seasons are too far. There we go. And now we've appeased the Senate. And we're at war with the Greek cities. There's an alliance announced between Macedon and Scythia. And got the studies, the trader. Made about 8,000. I'll burn all those. Okay, so we've at least went and blocked that port like we were supposed to.
General, move out.
Move you over.
Orders.
Move you over.
Onward.
And we're pretty much just getting another army ready to be built. Now you, Quintus, you are a drill master. So I think what I'm going to do is move you over here and move Quintus over here. Because Quintus is going to be another general we're going to get out with some troops. And we'll build another Hastati. And building wise, we will do... I won't do the blacksmith yet because there's just no point. We'll go ahead and get a practice range so we can start getting some vilites. And Arminium. We will start... We'll do a wooden wall, get you ready. And then you guys at Segesta. We'll do land clearance. We'll build roads next. I just want to get some of the basics out of the way.
General.
And then you, we will attack you. So we've got them. Just 2 war bands and the general. I love the battles in this one, so I try to play as many as I can. Siege battles are kind of weird though.
The omens are not favorable, but that is an excuse made by the weak
Another
and
general
feeble.
speech go
We
through.
are neither, and so face the day with calm hearts. Today we go into battle against the Gauls, warriors both worthy and brave in equal measure. We are here to do one job: prevent them from taking the town at all costs. These people have yet to taste victory at my expense. Today will be no different, so lay into them with a will. And before we start, just remember, they are more scared of us, true Romans to a man, than we are of them.
Got our battering rams. Look at the heads on those things. They have that in the old one? I don't remember. They had it like the way the head looked. That looks cool. Alright, let's start our deployment.
Units, on my order.
On my order. So we'll get 1 there.
Ready double.
1 over here.
Hurry. Run.
And then you over here.
Quickly. After double.
That way we have like a 3-pronged attack, kind of. So we'll put in a unit of Hastati over here as well.
After double. Hurry.
And then
Hastati.
a unit of Hastati over here.
Run.
Winds howling.
General.
Got our Labius general right there. Keep our Triarii back here.
Archers.
Archers here.
Move.
Archers will depend. We might move them up close.
Hastati. Run. Hastati. Quickly. Ram.
Where's our Vilites?
Velites.
Oh, right here. Okay. Vilites. I'm going to keep you guys near me because there's only a couple of you left. And I can't retrain you yet. Got to get that practice range up and then we can start training some Vilites. Alright, let's do this.
Move to the gate. Ram. Ramming position. Ram. Move to
Ramming position. Sounds so sexual. Alright, I'm gonna see what happens if they get close. There's no arrow towers over this way, so I might actually move my archers over here.
Run! At the double!
I keep forgetting that's always on always run. I'm so used Medieval 2, you don't have that. They just start marching, so you have to press R to get them to run. So that's what I'm used to.
Ram!
And let the Rams do their thing. Get our archers over here so we can do our thing. There's nobody manning this. Oh yeah, but at this point they can do that. Can you guys do testudo? No. Oh, he died. I heard the fart noise. Oh, you guys can't do testudo. We don't have that unlocked yet, do we? Well, that's suckle-buckleberries.
Our soldiers have reached the gates with a battering
Ram
ram.
them. Ram them.
Ram! Archers!
These guys chickened out, so they're all going to the town center. So they're going to make us come to them. Let's just look at this map real quick. So we can come in through there. Come in through there. Of course, we can go through the back and the front. We're coming through the front door, the left, and the right doors. What's Road 60 or Road 96? Never heard of that before. I might go look up what it is after this. It's like an RPG or something? Puzzle game?
The enemy gate is down! Our battering ram is
My
done
wife's
its
in
work.
bed watching Dune. Because she's sicky and losing her voice. Alright, so our soldiers are there. Now we're going to get these guys right there. And we're going to move these guys
Our soldiers have captured the walls! Now is the time to press on and capture this
here.
place!
and these guys there. We're going to move you guys there. I keep forgetting, I don't have to press R. What's this? Oh yeah, we got the buildings captured. Woohoo!
Attack!
Attack! Well, that's not good formation. Get in formation! It's like if they're not in formation, it doesn't work. It's like a phalanx. If the phalanx fails, they all fail. It's a link in the chain. So let's go ahead and get these guys like this. Got these guys moving in. This time we're actually going to go through. I'm not going to worry about whatchamacallit, arrows and stuff. I'm just going to move these dudes in. Go, go, go! My little red ants! Go, go, go! Now that they're formed, we're going to bring them up. Now that I know I can do this. This is cool. Whew. Move forward that way. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. That's so fun. Like Life is Strange, or maybe The Walking Dead. Okay, one of those games. Cool. Those are fun. Come on, boys. Kind kind of wait for the other guys to get caught up. I don't want to charge in too early. Get in formation. Now we can kind of move these guys in just a little more. Uh-oh.
Attack! Attack!
Let's see what happens here. This cavalry is not good for Hastades. They're not spear units. Spear units kill cavalry. These are sword units, but they still work. Especially if I can get one of those javelin tosses off. Like this. If I can do that to them, that takes out cavalry easy.
Guard this area. Hastade! Guard this area! Kill them! Kill them!
We got these guys in attack order. Oh man, this is when Triarii come in handy because they're spear units, so they would be able to handle this. So we're gonna bring the Triarii in just so we can have them. Yeah. The worst thing too is the fact that it's a warlord, so this is like the general troop. They always screw you up real bad. Alright, let's bring in our generals. I'm gonna bring him behind him. Bring him. Whoops. Him this way. Yeah, that cavalry charge, that'll do ya. Little dab will do ya. Now we need to bring these guys in this way. See, they're winded right now, so not too bad. So we'll move you guys in. We'll just march. And then you guys attack that barbarian warlord with your pilas. Pilas! Pilas! What are you doing? Oh, I guess that'll work.
The gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His
Dude,
men
look at this
know
guy.
their doom approaches!
This guy's got so much blood on him. Jeez Louise. That's the real warrior right there. Follow the red warrior. The blood man. You should do that then. Goodness. Now, one thing I will say, of course, this is like Old Rogue 1, so the battles are a little wonky.
The gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee!
We'll go ahead and end it.
This is a heroic
They killed
victory,
196 of
worthy
our
the
guys,
Roman
and we
arms.
killed 243, so only 73 remain. We could just annihilate them entirely, but no fun when they're just going to go ahead and die and give up. So we took the city. That's what we wanted.
Waiting to ambush. Victory!
Hey, you should do it.
Rome has
Make a
conquered.
series. So we can demolish these things. But they're barbarians, so they have a culture penalty. But we can use them to at least train some war dogs and equites. Or we can destroy them and then convert them into our own buildings, which is more than likely what we're going to do. Well, we can't change the warrior's hold, which kind of sucks. Like, we can't... But I think later, once we get enough population and it goes up enough, we can build a we'll go ahead and put a shrine to Jupiter in here. Let me see this real quick. Let's see the build orders. Religious, town happiness, growth. So I think at the end it's Jupiter's still the best one. Yeah, that even allows us to train special stuff. So we'll do this one. So Jupiter is still like the best shrine, so we'll do Jupiter. In Rome 2 it's a little different because they actually do something different. This one, they don't really have much of a difference. But Jupiter, you get a building, you get plus 5% to happiness and 5% to law. That's kind of a dead giveaway of what to build there. And then we can go ahead and build a couple units. So we'll go ahead and get ourselves some cavalry. And to be honest, I kind of want 4 things of cavalry. And then we'll put 2 things of war dogs. War dogs are fun. So I have war dogs in my auxiliary army in Rome 2, and they are so much fun. They eat up everything. We're still building the practice range there. We got the wall for there. We took this one and we're building a shrine. And then we're building a farm there. I think that's pretty much good for now. We did lose quite a bit of soldiers, which kind of sucks. But what can you do? Merge everybody I can together. That way we at least have complete squads. And then I'll go ahead and move this one and this one. Start moving them this way. And we'll end our turn. Yeah, I have to check that game out so I can see what it is. If the music's good, then yeah, I'm down. I love games with good music in it. So I'm trying to take Pavatium. I think that'll be a good endpoint if we can take Pavatium before I end this stream. So now they want us to take the settlement of Corrales, which is over there. I do not feel like starting the Punic Wars, so I'm not going to do that Senate mission. So they can have fun with that one. We have Amulius Julius coming of age here at the capital, so I will bring him forward. What all does he have? -1 to management, -1, so he's got a bad popularity. Gourmand. Who ate all the pies? This man. So he's a fat boy. He likes to eat. He's frugal though, so he's 5% discount on construction costs and a 5% bonus on tax income. But he's just got so many negatives for city stuff. So I will just make him... He's at least got 1 to command. So we'll make him a general as far as leading towns. He won't be like a governor. So we'll move him and that to this troops. We'll move these guys over here. So now Segesta has those 2. We'll move these guys back so we can retrain them. And let's take a gander of what we got here. So building queues are still going. Our shrine is done. Still got those other troops I want to get before we actually go take Paventium. So Mediolanum, we'll go ahead and put in roads because that only takes 1 turn. So that'll be what we build there. As far as troops, I'm going to start moving my Velites back here. And this group of Hastati can join them for retrainment. So once the practice range gets done, we can build that. So we got the port done too, so we'll go ahead and start recruiting some ships, actually. And then I'm going to bring
Aye, Captain.
these guys. I'm going to let them keep doing their thing while they're sieging the city. If they take Syracuse, then I will get my navy back from them. Yes, we have been awarded a bounty. So that's fine. We're not doing that other one though, because I don't feel like starting the Punic Wars off. Not yet. Spain and Carthage are at war. Thrace and Scythia, Scythia and Germania. It's funny, on my mobile game version of this, Scythia, or I'm like allied with Thrace. Thrace likes me. Okay. So it's summer. Last turn I think it was winter. So does it just do summer and winter, summer, winter? That kind of sucks if it does that. Might have to look into a mod for that one. Do like 4 turns a year. So we got Equites, Radium, not doing anything yet. Shrine of Jupiter done. And the turn balance 4,000. So now we're starting to reduce our money a bit. Because we're growing our army. So, and that always eats into funds. I have no idea what Lost Ember is either, so I'm gonna check it out. You got a lot of videos I want to check out. I just haven't had time to like sit and watch anything. Been so busy with the house and all this stuff with the videos and trying to get all that going. I'm about to get me a boom arm, which is cool. So now the mic will be, I made the announcement earlier, but if you want to, after this or whatever, go back and watch the beginning part. There's like a good 10-minute section of just like channel updates. But one of them is I'm getting a boom arm for my microphone. So that way it's not sitting on my desk anymore. Because the way I did my audio now for the videos, you can hear, I don't know if you can hear that, maybe you can, but like the thumping of the desk and all that, the click clacks and everything, I'm trying to fix that so when I'm doing my audio for the videos, you can't hear it all that well because of the way I have new filters on there, because I downloaded some new filters for the sound quality and stuff to make it a little bit better. I mean, it's just a USB mic, $50 USB mic, so I'm not like looking like a, you know, high quality studio. I'm still a streamer / content maker on a budget. So whatever I can do to get the content out, make it at least somewhat decent quality, I'm all for it. So like I said, my wife's planning on doing that at some point too. So if you wanted to do that, that would be a good thing to do. Like a lot of people, oh, well that's interesting. Idle resources.
Yes.
I did forget that he was there. I meant to move him over here. I want him to go and talk to some of these guys.
You are mistaken, sir. Your honor.
I am mistaken, sir. I don't want to go up here yet. I want to make good with these guys, because I don't plan on going this way. If we continue this on the stream, like next week, if we continue playing this, which we might, unless I get the Star Wars one working, then we might go back to that one, but we'll see. Again, I think I will make videos on the Star Wars game at some point, just like me playing it and being like, oh shit, look at this. Because there's not very many on YouTube of Shadows of the Empire. There's a couple like hard Jedi speed run stuff like that, Jedi difficulty and all, which I don't ever really play on super hard difficulties on any of my games, because I'm not a masochist or a sadist or whatever. I don't like torturing myself. I play games to have fun, So
Imperator.
I'm not really looking
General.
into
Imperator.
super hardcore stuff. So yeah, just saying, if that's ever a thing on my channel, it's because I know the game so well that I can beat it that way, then fine. Like Resident Evil, I might do a stream of that later on where we play hard mode and just run through it, because I know Resident Evil 4 so well that I can do that on hard mode and easy mode. Other games, it's just no point. Oh, this mic, it's a Fifine. I don't know. You can see that in the camera or not. But Fifine, it was like $50, and comes with a like a wind gate or whatever it's called, to like stops other sounds. It only records in the front. I forget what the polarity of that's called. And it's a cool little USB mic. You can also, it also has a hookup for the end of it. It's a USB, I think 2.0, and it has a USB-C mic attachment to it as well, so you can actually connect it to your phone if you're doing like podcasts and stuff like that or whatever. So this is the one I use all for everything. So even playing like multiplayer on Destiny with my friends, this is my mic. I don't use the headset mic that this came with. This thing. I don't use this. So I like quality sound, and especially when it comes to like playing games and with people or whatever, this is how I play. I have my mic sitting here, and that's how we do it. But yeah, anyway, so we did that. I think we're good in the turn there. I don't know the exact model though, because I threw the box away while I was doing some cleaning, so I don't remember exactly what model it is, so I'm sorry, I can't tell you. I just know on Amazon it was like $50. So good searching if you want a mic. I see your comment, but I'm gonna hide it because, yeah, kind of keep it PG as best we can. But I saw your comment.
General.
Let's see. So we're bringing him out. We're gonna bring these guys in there. And now we can retrain these dudes. And we'll get another thing of Hastati. Because we can't retrain our Velites yet. We gotta wait for that practice range to get done. So then we can do those. These guys, we've got still a couple more turns before we get our Equites and our War Dogs. Because they only recruit one a turn. So they don't have double recruitment queues right now. I think that's just because I don't have enough recruitment slots for the base building that's there. So let's see. Thrace and Dacia are at war with each other. And Egypt and the Seleucid Empire are at war with each other. So fun in the east. That's why I don't go east. It just seems like a bunch of trouble when all I can do is just come and eliminate barbarians like crazy. That's always the fun thing to do.
Yes.
We'll move you this way. Sextus and Nito.
Orders.
And I'm gonna leave you there just so you're like kind of on our border. So I'm gonna move you actually back this way. And I'm gonna start supplying you with troops as well. And yeah. So our faction leader is at 50 years old. He's kind of getting up there. He's got some good stuff. I'm just hoping he doesn't die too early. That would suck. Our faction heir, which is right here, Lucius. See, he's got all the good stuff. I like to leave him as a governor if I could, instead of making him a general per se. Yeah. Not trying to be evil. It's just, you know. I try to keep it somewhat family friendly. I still see them and it makes me laugh, so I don't care. But it's like YouTube and the way they are, I don't want any red flags going up on me right now. I'm still trying to grow. So, yeah, I can still see it, but I won't show it on the chat because I want to keep it somewhat family friendly as best I can. And I love that song that you're quoting right now.
General!
Okay, so we've got all those guys. We're going to leave the equites there. I actually might queue up some more equites to put with my other dude here. So we'll have some more and some more war dogs. So this is going to be like, to be honest, I might end up turning Mediolanum into a recruitment hub. I don't know. We'll see. Because Pavatium's going to be more of my other thing. We got slaves here as well. So let's see, building wise. So we've got 1,300 we can work with. Let's go ahead and build. Oh, so we can do merchants in this. Okay. I don't remember merchants in Rome 1. Maybe because I never used them like that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So for this, we're gonna go with. We'll go with the market because we want to get our economy going. And then recruitment wise, we don't have enough money. Never mind. So we're still building a practice range there. Is there anything we can build here? No. I want to build the roads, but we need 400 and I only got 300 now. So, okay. We'll call it a go on that one. Oh, Scipio took them. So we can go ahead and start moving our fleet back up here. So I'm not even going to worry about that. I want them on this side so we can use them to spy. And then these guys will be used for the eastern stuff. I usually keep 2 fleets. I don't like having a whole lot of Navy stuff because in this game, naval stuff is kind of weird. So I don't care for it too much. But yeah. Yeah, like I said, I love that song. The other one is Carl Papa. Lajiggy Jar Jar dude. Do. That's my
Let us now
my
talk
jam.
reasonably.
I would do a ceasefire with you, but I want Pavatium. So I will say I'll do a ceasefire if you give me. Oh no. If you give me Pavatium.
Regretfully, we must decline.
They said no, so we're attacking them. Alright, so we have a suitable husband here, betrothed to our daughter Fadia Julius. This man is a suitable addition to the family. Do you want him to marry your noble daughter and become like a son? Ready to be given the position of responsibility. Now that they're coming of age, he's 16. He's been in wars. He's got a good command, and he's a confident commander. So yes, we will get him, and I will bring him over to be with this dude in his army. I like to have 2 generals per army. Rule of thumb is that if one dies, they might rebel. And we don't... stop going that way. And we don't want them to rebel. So, Senate office is assigned. Vibius has become a quaestor. So cool. So we're in the Senate, so that's good. The lowest rank of magistrate, usually charged with managing the treasury and the first meaningful appointment of all men looking for a political career in Rome. The Senate of Rome appreciates your efforts for the glory of Rome. You have been appointed to the high office in the Republic. So cool. We got him. Okay, we can burn all those messages. Diplomatic information. So now we have Britannia at war with Germania. Or Germania, however you say that. I think it's Germania, like Germany, but I've heard other people say Ger, so I don't know. And the following factions have declared that they are allies, Carthage and Gaul. Interesting. Okay. Very, very interesting. Then we have our end of turn report. So we're not hemorrhaging money yet or anything, but we do want to start focusing on some economic buildings for sure. So we still got those guys being trained, so perfect. So here we've still got our market being built. I think I want to go ahead and put roads here. Improve routes. So we'll go ahead and build a road there. In our capital, because we want to make sure our capital is getting good money. We can't build anything that I wanted to, so that stinks. But what we will build are sewers. So we'll go ahead and get our happiness up there. We're out of money. So we've still got those guys to build too. So we might have to hold off on building all those guys, to be honest. So let's take all that out for now. I'll revisit that. I actually want to build a market here. So get the market going there. Got the roads being built there. And then here, let's look at doing some land clearance. Actually, no. Trader. I build traders everywhere. Alright, so we're getting close on about end of stream. Can you be evil and take all my country by force? I wish once I will come back. I'm not sure who Manslayer is. I might not. I don't know. I'm guessing a YouTuber of some sorts. Alright, so what we do want to do is retrain our vilites and recruit at least some more vilites. I like to have 4 per army. 4 works to be pretty well. So get our Hastati troops, move them forward into this army. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Just going through 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can't recruit any Hastati here because we don't have the right stuff, but I want to take advantage of what buildings they do have here until I can replace them with my own. So if I wanted to, so after this one we'll look at rebuilding that, but it depends on how long we're going to be doing this. So once the markets are ready, I think, can we recruit an agent? Not yet, because the market's still being built. Okay. So the market's still being built. We'll move our troops, our boats up. And we'll go ahead and end our turn again. I think I've seen that then. I used to watch a lot of funny Skyrim stuff, so I might have seen it. I can't be completely honest and say I know who that is, but I'm sure after the stream I'll look him up and be like, oh yeah, this guy. It's just funny that Skyrim is still so big. You know? I mean, it's a beautiful game. It's a great game. Buggy as shit sometimes, but it's still good.
Imperator.
But it's like, I just think it's funny how long it's been around. And that it's still going. Like, people still watch and still make content on it. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I'm cool with it. I guess we could go ahead and build a barracks here. Just so we have all the base buildings. So, that works. Where is my spy? There you are.
Yes, master.
Come over here. Ooh, that is a big force of people.
General!
I love how this guy's sitting here like to ambush or something, but he ain't even got much. We'll go out right now.
Attack! Victory! Waiting to ambush.
Back off. Alright, so there's not much we can do right now, so I'm gonna try and send him in. What's the percentage? 100? Okay.
Spying.
So he is in there. Don't really care for everything right now. Everything still looks good. No. So we'll send him.
Yes.
I think these are all places that I've seen or know, so let's move you this way. My diplomat. And I think that's all we can do for now. Because we're still waiting for the market to come up, and then I can start making merchants. We'll recruit one thing of peasantry. And we got our velites being made, so an inactive fleet. It's fine. They can sit there. Yeah, Skyrim will live forever because by the time Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, somebody's going to make like a mod for Skyrim where it is Elder Scrolls 6. I mean, they already got full-on campaign stuff. They did that with Fallout 4 as well. Kind of crazy what some of these modders can do. Taking like the game as itself, like a blank canvas almost, and they just take it and run it. It's really neat. So let's see, we got Brutii and Carthage are at war. And then Thrace are allied with Germania, Germania allied with Macedon, Parthia, and Scythia. So some allegiances going on there. Our velites, market, everybody is good. Okay, so now I can really start pumping out some stuff. So we're going to go ahead and make a merchant here. And we're going to make... we'll do the sewers here just to help with public stuff. And then... since we have archers in that one, I'm just going to put my velites that I recruit into this army. We'll go ahead and start queuing up for another velite though. And then these guys... once we get the war dogs, then we're going to move in. Don't think I can recruit another one, so we'll recruit one more.
General, onward!
Just so they shut up. Like, oh, it's been inactive.
Yes, Captain. Yes, set sail.
Keep you there. And then you
Your Honor,
come this way.
without delay.
So here's Macedon. So we're going to have them talk to them so we can see if we can get some trade rights, maybe. And then we can start some trade up. Yeah. That'll do it. That's cool. What kind of mods did you make? I'm getting to that point though where it is about to be chicken for life. Like, I want to take Pavatium though. Like, I want to end this on a cool note where we take Pavatium. It's the only problem with some of the Total War games is like the in-between stuff gets boring. All the political stuff. But that is how the world works anyway. Politics are just boring in general. We're good there. So I guess if you're the faction leader, you get a big bodyguard because everybody else only has like 26. These guys have 24 for their bodyguards. 24. This one's got 38. I guess being the faction heir. Okay. So just looking at our monies now. We're hemorrhaging money. So we need to do something. So let's start moving our troops in. I'm gonna cancel that Villete just so we don't have to worry about him. I'm gonna move a peasant and them into this area. I'm not gonna wait for that war dog. We're gonna go ahead and move out.
Prepare for battle. Engage the enemy. Victory!
So just to show what the war dogs can do. I see ya. Make the hearth expansion more worthwhile. Like, I wish they did better with that. That was a little disappointing on how that DLC was.
No matter how bad they may be, we make our own destinies, and we are not ruled by the flight of some damn bird.
Woo.
These goals do not need your fear. Cold steel will bring them down, just like any other men.
Young and beautiful, I hear
They have been
you.
brought to the battlefield by mewling infants instead of leaders. I have never yet lost a fight against these men.
This is a good Lana Del Rey song, too.
Starting today. So together, we will gain another victory. I have won many great victories for Rome. Be strong in that truth.
Interessante.
And let this be one more. March on, and know that our victory is assured as long as we live and die like true Romans.
True Romans. So we don't have to worry about too much deployment wise. This is going to be kind of a wash up anyway. I just want to show off what the what these guys can do. So put you up here. Archers right here. And a triple line. Triarii in the back. And then generals over here. Two equites on the wings. Again, there's like barely any troops, so I'm not even worrying about it right now. I just want to show off the war dogs because war dogs are fun. So war dogs. Okay, they don't have an effect in here like they do with Rome 2. So with Rome 2, there's a button down here that says release the dogs or release them. So we don't have that with this one. So that's surprising. But what we do have, I'm going to see what happens. So I'm going to move them in. See if the dogs release. I want to see the war dogs rip some butt open. We'll group these guys just so we can bring them up. Move forward, men. Trying to see if the dogs, I guess I gotta see how close they can get. I don't want the handlers to run in. That's the thing. I just want the dogs. There we go. Oh, we got an achievement. So if we bring the dog handlers back next turn, because it doesn't matter if they kill all those dogs, the dogs live. Like, they just get redone. But if you kill the handlers, that kills everything.
The enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts.
There's a YouTuber called the Spiffing Brit, which I think is hilarious. He did this with a bunch of war dogs, but he had them where the attack was raised and the defense capabilities were raised. So they were like super armored, vicious war dogs. Because yeah, horses, they take them out easy, so it's no biggie.
Archers, kill them!
Let these guys... No, come back, come back. Uh-oh. Shit, what are you doing over there? No! My war dog handlers! Ah, I lost a handler. Alright, and then I'm going to send my equites out. Archers can shoot them. I don't like that they disform. They get out of formation. I don't like that shit. I'm going to let them do their damage. Send the equites out. Nope, you guys stay there. That's why I always put them on guard mode so they don't do something like that. And then... Oh, that's probably why, because they were going skirmish mode. Get our equites in.
Attack quickly! Quickly!
And then...
Archers!
Yeah, because our archer's like zoomed out. Come on now.
This area!
Don't die!
Hastati! 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 Units! Units! Back! Units! Hurry! Hurry! Equity!
Ah, they're killing my horses.
Charge! Move! Move! Archer! Attack!
Oh, they routed my equites. Boy, they rout easy in this one. Like medieval, they'll die to the last horseman sometimes. Fire! They're just standing there taking it. Let's actually move my terrarii up front.
Move! Hurry!
So they're there.
General! General! Rally!
Okay, they didn't completely run away, so that's good. So typically, in historic fashion, the triarii would not be up front. Triarii are in the back. So you have Hastati, Principes, and then the triarii in the back. And it's like a saying or something to the triarii. So they would have to literally be, they were like the last line of defense. They were the big veterans. Let's put you guys up some more. Move the archers forward. Whoops. Move you guys up just a little bit. Put guard mode on. I feel like guard mode does something. Besides just keep them in place. Alright, don't kill my triarii, guys. No friendly fire. Oh, cool, they duck. That's cool. I feel like they don't do that in the other ones. Zoom it up a little bit. Nah, duh. Because these are heavy cavalry. I don't want to send my equites in because they're light cavalry. They'll get annihilated. Like they did a number of them on my other one. They brought them down to less than half force. Goodness. Look at all the blood on them. Oop. Headshot. Now the cool thing too with Rome 2, which is another reason why I want to do a stream or let's play with that, would be like the arrows and the spears and all that. They get stuck in them and it shows. And it's ridiculous how crazy that game can get. I don't play with any mods on there either. I just play vanilla. Again, I'm a filthy casual, so I don't have a whole lot of time to dedicate to certain mods and all that stuff and to do certain things. There's only one of these guys left. Let's see if we can take him out. Alright, now he's dead. I love that they crouch. That's cool. Huh? Oh, I was gonna say. I've got it on double speed, so. Voices sound funny. How long this takes just to get rid of these guys. These guys take so many arrows.
The gods be praised! The enemies...
Yeah, we'll end the battle, because I think we killed the general, so... Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, the AI, they're just like, yep, we're just gonna sit here and take it. They could have just ran in and maybe circled around. Done something. The AI in this games are not always the best, so... I will say that. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. I do believe the biggest complaint a lot of people have is how dumb the AI can be. So, enemy army routes, and then we've gained some more popularity with the Senate, which is good. Although we're not doing that Senate mission, so I don't care that they're allies, Macedon and the House of Brutii. And I don't care about that stuff. Okay. Check on our diplomat real quick.
Sir, I shall speak.
Hello there.
Once.
Can I have trade rights, please?
A most generous proposal.
Thank you. So we have trade rights with Macedon. So now we will go... Because the Greek city-states are down here. We're at war with them. I want to kind of do a ceasefire, though.
At once.
So we'll try and see if we can negotiate a ceasefire.
At once.
Macedon a lot of the times takes them out, though. I know in my mobile game they have already got them taken out. Look at these rebels here. They really think they're gonna go and sack Rome? Good luck. I'm not going to help.
Imperator, sir.
Later on, so after you conquer all your regions, then you have to go and conquer Rome. Once you conquer Rome, after you got all your regions, that's it. Game over. You get the victory condition. So I think we're good. Why is it that? Oh, okay.
Ready to sail.
We'll move the
Set
fleet.
sail.
Yeah, you're fine. They still want us to take the settlement of Corrales, and I'm not doing it. Just not dealing with that.
Orders.
Okay, we're going to move these guys in. So we're going to put them close to Pavatium. And then we're going to put you in the city. We're going to lower your taxes, actually. Trying to think of what we can do here. So Quintius, Manius the Handsome. Okay. Not very good to have in the buildings, so we're gonna move him out.
Sir.
Move you to the border here. We'll give you some troops eventually. And Quintus, yeah, Quintus we wanted to keep because he's gives a discount on training costs and stuff, so. Yeah, so we're in range. I think we can do this.
Forward.
So we'll go ahead and make a save point. Julii stream. And we'll take Pavatium.
Engage the enemy. Begin the siege.
We got 3 of those. We can siege them out for 5 turns, or we can just take them once we get to it. So we'll... Can we? Oh, the spies opened the gates. Oh. So we don't need this. We're just gonna attack. And now we have the Siege of Pavatium. And we'll, after this, then we'll call it a night. It's already super late. I'm going to be eating super late, and that's very unhealthy and bad. But oh well. That's how Fridays go.
We face adversity.
So listen to our speech.
Brothers, dedicated to the warrior's code of strength and victory. But we will never know defeat while we stand together. This day we add another triumph to the history of our people. We will be honored as men. Today we fight against monsters. The Gauls, they are dangerous, mad, and hairy beyond reason. In victory, they are always heartless.
Because Rome were hairless
They
men.
stand alone. No friend has come to this place to die for them. Does this not say something
Y'all are
about their
woolly
honor?
beasts.
They're standing among nations. You are one of the largest armies our people have ever sent to war. Take comfort in this, but know that it is also a burden. We are a mighty force, but mighty deeds are expected. So have no fear.
We at
Your
least have our
deeds
war
will live
dogs.
forever.
I probably should have checked to see if they were ready at that other one. Oh well. Too late now. Alright, so the gates are open, so we should just be able to waltz right in, so... Where are the gates? We're at the back. Why are we at the back? That's a little weird. Okay, so there are gates. There are gates, but we can't deploy back here. Oh, that's stupid. Why did they put me all the way over here? Nope. Nope. Ah, whatever. To be honest, we just want to get in, so. Start battle.
Your reinforcements have arrived! This is hopeful news indeed!
Units, double time!
So we're just gonna send a full-on assault. Terrarii, we will get in right here.
Quickly, archers!
Archers, we'll put behind the Terrarii.
At the double!
All you guys behind the archers. And war dogs. Put you on this side. Hopefully we don't get pelted by the arrow towers. And then we got this army coming in. I don't want them tired, so I'm gonna let them kind of waltz in.
General!
Our soldiers have captured the walls! Now is the time to press on and capture this place!
Then let our archers shoot these guys.
Attack!
I'm gonna kind of see if I can surround them.
Run! Quickly! Fire! Hastati! Destroy them!
Because they're all just kind of clumped together right now. Some of these guys don't look like they're doing much of anything, so... Yeah, unit collision is still a weird thing in this game. Okay, so now they're doing that, so we can kind of expand out.
War dogs.
We're gonna bring in the war dogs behind them. And where are my archers? Oh. Bring you guys back. We'll put Triarii. Actually, where are their cavalry? I don't see them, so I'm gonna move Triarii right there. War dogs are gonna go there.
Orders completed.
Archers can start firing on that war band. Kind of get all our Hastati on guard mode so that they're braced. Give attack orders to them. Now they're going to throw their pilas at them. Like, what are you doing, dude? No. Where are you going? Put them on guard mode. I keep forgetting to put them on guard mode. I'm just kind of setting up a position here. Triarii, we'll put you on guard mode too. And we'll sick. I want to sick the war dogs out, so I'll wait for them to get close.
Attack! Waiting for orders. Quickly!
Alright, war dogs are out, so we can bring these guys back.
Quickly!
Because after you let the war dogs go, there's nothing else you can do. We'll put them on guard mode. Just look at them nip at their heels. These against like skirmishers and stuff like that, oh man, devastating.
Archers!
I'll let them come through.
Attack!
Alright guys, y'all should be able to fire at these dudes.
Fire! Hastati! Attack!
And we're gonna send that attack. Or not. Like they're trying to bait me. Look at this. Look at what these war dogs are doing. This is ridiculous. This is all dogs. Imagine if I had 2 or 4 of them. Goodness. Just ripping throats. Welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, holy crap. What in the world? No. Aim. Fire! Launch! Now they're shooting their pilas at him, which is even more fun. And these guys are just bracing for the impact. Brace for that impact. Like they get close and then they don't want to do anything. That's what this one is. This is Rome Total War. It's the remastered version of the very first one. So yeah. I have the first one still with all the DLC. I haven't played it in years. It was like one of the first games I installed on this computer when I bought it. When I bought all the parts. So we're gonna bring them forward a little bit.
Archers!
And we're gonna bring them forward a little bit. This is like my plan of attack. It's slow, but effective. Oh, we got all these guys up here now. I'm gonna bring these guys to be reserves. I'm gonna have them march though. I don't want them tired. I want them good and ready to go. Uh-oh. Now these guys aren't smart to where they crouch, but that's also because they're like my wall. So. See, we still got these guys too over here. I'm gonna bring those short equites in. And I'm gonna send you guys after them. They are pelting at them and they're not doing anything. Alright, and we're gonna turn fire at will off. Stop your firing. It looks like they didn't throw anything. Alright, fair enough. So we'll just bring you back.
Run!
Kind of get you guys more in sync again. I think because I don't know. They're spear infantry, so I don't want to go too hard with the equites. I don't know though, we'll see. Because then we have this guy up here, the barbarian cavalry, and then this warband. I'm trying to do some hammer and anvil tactic with it though.
Archers!
I'll let the archers kind of have a break for a second. And then we'll see if they do anything with that. Send in the cavalry. Ah, fail. Is it because it's a hill? Like that was a very unsatisfying charge. I guess because it's a hill.
At the double. Unleash hell.
Mess them up.
Unleash hell.
No, what are you doing? They're about to run into those guys, and these guys, they were prepped. I don't want to do that.
Destroy them.
Uh-oh. All right, run out. Run out.
Run.
Okay, so we've got that. I think we can move these fellers up. No? Okay, we gotta make them green. Red means no. That's not what I wanted. Well, they're coming back to us, so I'm gonna move my equites over here. Then we got the fresh reserves coming in. Brace for impact, boys! To be honest, I should put all these guys on fire at will. I'm surprised they're not. Fire at will! Fire your pillows whenever you want to. Ooh, that's so much better. Ooh. Ooh, you're taunting me.
Archer. Quickly!
Uh-oh. See? I wasn't paying attention.
Hurry!
Ah, crap. Whoops. Wrong units. Wrong units. See, I wasn't paying attention, and then I was too focused on this. Now these equites are out. Okay, that's fine. Live to fight another day.
General! Hurry!
I'm gonna put these guys up front and see if I can rally them.
Regroup!
Come on now. Nah, they're broken.
Orders completed!
What is happening here? Ring around the rosy. Okay.
Archers! Destroy them! Use fire!
How about now, broskies? Next should be a fire volley. Bit late. Well, he's a bit late on the command, isn't he? Turn the fire off. Okay, so now we're gonna try and move forward, which is what we were. Oh, it's still not letting me do it. What in the world? Why? There, now it'll let me do it. Or move them forward a bit.
Archers! Destroy them!
Uh-oh. We got them going that way.
Archers! Attack!
Oh man, oh man. The carnage.
Archers! Attack!
So many lost souls this day. This is how I imagine the War Machine worked anyway, though. Because it's kind of like that scene in Sparta, or if you ever watch any Rome stuff. They have their big shields. They push, stab, push, stab, push, stab. This is kind of how it works. It's like a wall of death. We push up forward.
Archers!
And we'll shoot these guys. Little by little, increment by increment. Kind of a slow battle, but I like it that way. It's more fun. Try to play to history. Woo! And have these guys halt, line back up. See, I see them. It's like I'm trying to make sure that they don't. I'm gonna move these guys right behind them, because just in case the cavalry decide to charge, I can march my triarii forward and hopefully catch them. So these guys, they're all out of pilas. So I'm gonna just march them forward some more. Gonna march. I'm actually gonna march as much as I can forward. I'm gonna keep the archers down though, because now we're gonna move in for an actual assault. See, they get prepared, and these three goofs. Dead. He just kind of like poked him in the throat. Oh, man. Like, what you doing, stab? Okay. Meanwhile. Alright, we're going to move these two forward. Okay, move them forward. Then you guys are going to back them up. Kind of getting a dominant or in a four pattern here, square pattern. They want it, yeah. Bring it on, I guess. You're lucky I don't have any Principes. Principes would be annihilating right now. Hastati are like the younger, poorest people besides the Velites. Eager to serve, eager to start their military career in Rome. Don't know why you're breaking formation.
Attack! Hastati! Destroy them! Hastati!
I'm gonna make it ultimate chaos.
Hastati! Destroy them!
Alright, now here come those guys. They're cavalry. So the Triarii, we're gonna have them run into this barbarian cavalry. Look at these guys. These were the like the elites. Here they come. Since they have spears, they were more equipped to take on the cavalry. So I'll move these Hastati. Fix these guys up. These guys are dying, so I'm going to move them back. And these guys forward.
The enemy general is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's beyond
we killed the
belief.
general.
The enemy general is
Like our
slain,
Triarii, I
and
haven't
now
even
his
lost
men
anybody.
fear
They're at
us.
still at
It
81.
is time to press the attack.
We'll move them back. We're gonna kill them here and there. And Triarii, I'm gonna bring you guys back this way. And you guys over here.
The enemy army is in
Now we'll
flight.
continue it this
Pursue
time.
them and
I'm gonna
drive them
annihilate
from
you
the
all.
battlefield.
Now it's time to fight to the death.
Kill them!
Over here, please. It's a bloody horse.
Attack! Hastati!
Show these barbarians what we mean when we say Rome glory.
Rome demands victory from her generals, and this day is clearly
Ha-ha!
our victory.
We did it. None remaining. They only killed 100 of our guys. That's not bad at all. I think that's pretty good. We killed 1,000 of their guys for 100 of ours. I think that's pretty good. It was a slow battle because of the way I approach things. It is a good strategy. That's how I do it. If you build a wall and then you just shoot them over that wall,
Victory!
it works.
Settlement captured!
And we will enslave the populace. And they have a bunch of buildings here. And we might want to dismantle at some point, but I feel like as long as you have the cultural stuff, it's not really a big deal. Like, I build a shrine everywhere I go. That way I don't have to, because if you counter the cost of demolishing it, then the turns it takes to rebuild it, and even if it's at a certain level, like if it's a base level, whatever. But if it's like a tier 3, tier 4, whatever, I'll leave it and just take the cultural divide, as long as I can still get something out of it. Manius the Handsome. Oh yeah, that was this clown. Where'd he go? No, that's Quintus.
Imperator.
Manius, this guy. I was like, yeah, he is not very good trait-wise for the city. Some more stuff. Our sewers were built. All that is good. All right. And with that, almost 2 hours of work to just take 1, 2, 3 settlements. Yes, kill them all. I see it. It doesn't show. Hold on. There. I'll show that one. But we've got Cispaline, Gaul, Liguria, Venetia. So we got these guys, which is usually what I start. When I do Julii, I come up here and I grab this, this, and this. And then I move this way. Next would be after Massalia. Or Massalia. We'll take the southern of France. And then it would be moving into Spain. So that just shows you with these games, like a lot of, you see it with YouTubers in an hour, and they take like, some people, they take over all this. And I'm like, how? I'm sitting here going through everything. Maybe I'm just slow with it. I don't know. But I try to like take my time, make sure I got everything. Plus with the stream, I'm talking to you guys. So I wasn't expecting it super far in the stream. But hey, I'm happy with the accomplishment we made. Plus I play the battles, and the battles take a while. If I'm just going through and auto-resolving all the time, it's boring. So with that, we're going to go ahead and save. And then we're going to exit. Because I'm hungry. Let's get it up here. Well, that was fun. So I think a good successful stream. I've actually been live for 3 hours, so that's good. 10 minutes of the intro to get things started, and then about 10 or 15 minutes of me talking and giving updates in the beginning. So not too bad. I think it was a pretty good stream. We got a couple of provinces or settlements there. And I think if we play this next week, we can get a little farther. We will see. If I can get the controller working for the Star Wars game, we'll jump back to that. But I still might just, and then I might continue what we did here in actual videos instead. Because streaming this is one thing, doing actual videos I can edit and knock some stuff down. So I think we did pretty good progress for a Total War game. Because in Total War, there's so many things to worry about. But other than that, Beat, thank you for showing up and hanging out with me. Everybody else, I appreciate you stopping by if you did. If you didn't and you watch this in the future, I appreciate you coming back and watching this. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Comment your thoughts below. And I will see you in the next one. Oh, and be on the lookout, Beat. I got a new video coming out on Monday. It's already uploaded and ready to go. So, and I appreciate it. Yeah, it is a nice game. I think the remastered version, a lot of people don't like the UI. And they were a bit disappointed in how they implemented it. Because a lot of the bugs and some of the dumb things that were in the first one are still there in this one. But in my opinion, I think that's fine because that adds to the charm of what the game was. So given that, you have your experience with Rome Total War. If you want any of the other stuff, updated stuff, play Rome 2. Play the other games that are out there. You know, I'm hoping that CA with the fact of them doing the mobile port for Medieval 2, they're going to be doing a remastered of Medieval 2 for PC probably soon. That's how they did it with Rome, because they did the Rome port on phones and mobile, so iPads and all that stuff, or tablets. And then they came out, I don't even know how long, a year or so after, and we have the remastered version for PC. So hopefully they'll do that with Medieval 2. That would be really cool. That is definitely going on my buy list when I get it. When I have money to spend on something like that. But I'm hoping if they come out with a newer title, because I think they said with Warhammer they're done. With Warhammer 1, 2, and then 3 was the last one they were doing. So I'm hoping next, I know everybody wants like Medieval 3 or something like that. Honestly, I want Medieval 2 remastered, and then the next one I want is Empire 2. And Empire done right. Because Empire, it's a cool game. I like the 18th century musket fire concept and everything. Line warfare. It's actually really cool once you get into it. With Darth mod installed, it is pretty. It's a different type of game. It's the same game, but the sounds in it are way better. I have to admit that. I like the unit sizes are bigger too. Where instead of like 150 musketeers, I've got like 300 or something. I think I can edit that with Ultra anyway, even if I wanted to. I don't know if my computer can completely handle it, but it's handled it so far on Darth mod, so I don't know. But I think if they did Empire 2, that would be the right step to go as far as a new historical. Because Rome 2 came out back in 2000 something. When did Rome 2 come out? I don't remember. let's Google it. Hold on. Before I end the stream, I gotta have some info. Rome 2. And it autofills. I hate it when it autofills. Rome 2 came out in 2013. And then it had like 5 years of fixing it because it was so bad at launch and everything. I did not play it at launch because I don't think I had a computer in 2013. I think my computer at that time broke because I don't remember having, I don't know. Maybe it did because I think I bought Rome 2. I just never played it. But I don't know. Either way, yeah, so Empire came out in like 2009 or something. So I think Empire is due for a new one if they're going to do a remake. I think the latest one they came out with was Troy, and not a lot of people like that one that much. Some people like the Three Kingdoms, and then the newest one they've come out with was Warhammer 3. So anyways, with that, I beg you a good night and a safe night. And then I'll try to save that. I'll get into my specs another day. Other than that, I'll see you laters.